I'm always asked this question about how to slow down and enjoy life more. So today I want to share with you some tips that I use to try to live more slowly and mindfully. Welcome back to my channel. It's so lovely to see you here. I'm glad you're here. And if we haven't met before, welcome. Hi, I'm here. This is a place where we talk about living a life that you're excited about, embracing change, and learning to thrive in the midst of it. If you are new here, I'd love for you to stick around because I have something special coming up later in this video that I think you will find useful. So the other day I was talking with a friend who was feeling a bit overwhelmed with work stress. She also has kids and a family and was feeling like she just needed to slow down but didn't know how. We all feel that way sometimes, right? The pace of life can feel really fast. There are so many things vying for our attention at any given moment, and it can be hard to slow down. We live in a world that often encourages us to do more, to accomplish more, and to achieve more. I mean, look at how many self-help books are out there that tell us how to do that very thing. But what about enjoying what we have rather than constantly striving for more? That's what I hope to talk about today. How do you slow down and enjoy life? Are there any tips? Well, I've got a few that I use, and I hope they help you too. The first tip, if you want to learn how to slow down and enjoy life more, then it might be helpful to first define what that means to you. What would it look like to slow down and enjoy life more? Take some time to get clear on what this looks like. For me, I knew that I needed to stop multitasking. I was trying to do so many different things at once and not really giving myself fully to anything. So I started small by designating one day of the week to be completely focused on one task. Then I gave myself permission to let all the other things go for that day and just focus on the one thing. Now, to be clear, I don't do this every single day. In fact, I often fail at this, but it's something that I'm working towards. One way that I am working towards slowing down is through something called digital minimalism. I talked about this in my video 7 Ways to Simplify Your Life in 2023. I highly recommend checking out that video after this one because it goes into a lot more detail. But essentially, digital minimalism is about being intentional with your technology instead of letting your technology use you. So if you're like me and you own a lot of devices and you can check your emails from your phone or your tablet or your laptop, you've probably experienced the urge to check your email even when you don't really want to. You may have felt stressed out or anxious because there are just too many messages in your inbox. Or maybe you've experienced the pull to check your social media even when you were trying to enjoy time with friends. It's these moments that I'm starting to push back against. Because for me, those moments are when I realize that I need to reclaim my attention. This year, I decided to try to turn off all notifications on all devices whenever possible. And while this has been hard because I used to love getting notifications, it's actually been so nice not having them anymore. It is so nice to open up my phone and not have it ding and then immediately have the urge to click something. Instead, I open it and I can choose what I want to engage with instead of reacting to an app telling me that I should be reacting to it. Another way that I'm trying to slow down and enjoy life more is by practicing stillness. When I first heard of this concept of practicing stillness, I thought it meant that I needed to sit in silence for hours in order to reap the benefits. But practicing stillness can actually be pretty simple. It can be something as easy as taking 5 minutes to close your eyes and notice your breath. I've found that when I take a few deep breaths and focus on the sensation of breathing in and breathing out, it helps to bring me back to the present moment and allows me to experience whatever I'm doing more fully. Being still can also be as simple as sitting outside for just 10 minutes and noticing the trees, the birds, the clouds. It can be as easy as sitting in a park and people watching. Another thing that I've tried to incorporate more of into my life this year is just sitting in silence, allowing myself to be still and present and just existing. Here's the truth. None of us knows how much time we have left here on this earth. And I know that life gets busy and we get caught up in the hustle and bustle of it all. But I also know that none of that really matters in the end. What matters most is that we make time to savor the little things, that we allow ourselves to be present, and that we don't let life pass us by. Slowing down doesn't need to be a big production. It can be as easy as sitting still for 5 minutes or turning off notifications so that you aren't pulled in 1,000 different directions. If you're wondering how to slow down and enjoy life more, then start small. Maybe turn off notifications on your phone for one day, or spend 10 minutes sitting outside and just being present. And as you start to see the benefits of doing this, you'll be more likely to continue doing it. When I turned off notifications, I had this fear that I would miss something important. But in reality, I realized that I wasn't missing anything important at all. I was just missing a bunch of distractions that pulled me away from what I was doing and made it harder to enjoy my life. But now I want to hear from you. How do you slow down and enjoy life? Is there something that you do that helps you to feel more present or mindful? Leave a comment down below and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And speaking of hearing from you, I have something that I'm really excited to share with you. I recently put together a podcast. I'm going to call it the Mindful Minimalist Podcast. I know how intimidating it can be to start a podcast, which is why I wanted to put together this free guide to help walk you through the steps that I took. I'll walk you through how to come up with ideas for episodes, how to record and edit your podcast, and even how to publish it to the biggest podcasting platforms. I'll also share some of my favorite apps and tools that I use to record and edit my podcast. Starting a podcast has been such a rewarding experience for me, and I'm so excited to share that experience with you. You can download your free copy of the podcast guide by clicking the link in the description box below. Lastly, one of the best ways to slow down and enjoy life more is to say no to the things that don't align with what you value. And this can be hard, especially if you're a people pleaser like I am. One of the best books that I've read on this topic is The Gifts of Imperfection by Brené Brown. It is a great read and really challenges us to think about what we say yes to and why. Saying no can be scary, but it can also be incredibly freeing. When you say no to the things that don't align with what you value, you create space for the things that do. You create space for what matters most. Saying no doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't make you selfish. It makes you intentional. It makes you mindful. It allows you to show up in the ways that matter most to you. And this is really important because at the end of the day, none of us will regret the things that we didn't do. We'll only regret the things that we didn't try, the chances that we didn't take, the dreams that we didn't pursue. So I encourage you, if you're struggling to slow down and enjoy life more, then start small. Turn off your notifications, practice stillness. Say no to the things that don't align with what you value. Create space for what matters most. And then when you're ready, take the next step. Do the thing that scares you. Take the chance that you've been wanting to take. Pursue the dream that you've been wanting to pursue. Because at the end of the day, life is too short to be anything but happy. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here.